Good morning, everyone. Today is September the 17th, 2017. In the last little while, I've been trying to make a lot of changes within myself, and I'll be honest with you, to do it on your own without a strong desire or intent to change, it takes a longer period to change. So what was happening was I was starting to realize certain things about myself, and I was coming to the head of where I really wanted to make quality changes. And now that I'm aware of the process, I started to see other things. The relationships I've had in terms of the conversations I had. And what took place September the 16th in the afternoon, as I proceeded to go for another walk in that time slot, I was going to dictate something into my recorder. So the mechanism was on. And as I stepped out, I met the male relative, had a few words about what he was doing around his outside landscaping. Then, as I stepped out to go onto the sidewalk, lo and behold, another relative of the relative was now proceeding to come in. And this lady is the one that I've had an enormous, difficult relationship with. And to make a long story short, I saw that as I listened to the conversation we had, there was always a similarity to all the conversations we had previous. And I'm just going to say it this way. It could vary in its content, but it stems around certain subjects that remain constant. And when I saw what was going on, I said, wow, I'm actually noticing this scripted conversation. And it's been well worth a good amount of time, but I would say the last year or so, it stays within the same framework. And it was for both of them. Again, with the occasional variation. And I said, wow, I never noticed it really before because I was so embroiled in the middle of it. And when I started to step back for quite a while and worked on other things, and now in the last bit where they're trying to ingratiate themselves back into my life, but I keep them at a distance in terms of what I reveal. And that's still an ongoing learning experience for me. Because when you have been intimately discussing your stuff with them in the past, there's still a semblance of that connection, but it's not as pronounced anymore. But then, I learned, wow. And why I noticed was the fact that I've been speaking with my friend in the U.S. who is a TI. We truly converse almost 7 days a week, through different venues. And because the subject can be broad with our conversations, we become more and more, open to what conversation should be. It's going back and forth, sharing ideas, And it goes on. And I get aha moments because sometimes I'm so in the middle of something that they give me clarity. So it goes back and forth. And that's what I learned. And it's really taken on its own, its own flavor in the last few months. So it's very interesting to watch it, comparative between the two types of conversations that I'm having. And you get to the point where you have to just, I accept it for what it is because now I have a little more clarity. So as I go on, I'm going to strive for more understanding. To all TIs, stay safe.